I've had enough. Clean it up.
Especially as you come away, Don.
What can they say to Don Broadhurst? Let's go in the corner.
Let's work still. Come on, Don. Stanley. The jab, get there, and then throw the right hook. That's the shot.
Haskins is now favourite with the bookmakers, having started at 11-4 against. Broadhurst has gone out to 11-8 against, so they don't think he's totally out of this. Round 10. 9 minutes to go.
Mostly the draw was into 10s as well, Ian.
Yeah.
Coming in again.
Couldn't really begin to second guess how the judges might have it.
Ahead on mine.
And mine
That's
too.
unofficial, of course.
They're talking about getting combinations together in that corner while you were away with Broadhurst. Looking at double jabs and bringing in uppercuts. He hasn't got a single jab off most of the time, let alone a double jab.
No, desperate stuff from Broadhurst, rushing in, being caught again, coming in.
Good right hand, to be fair to Haskins there. Can be an erratic performance. He can run out of gas. He spoke after he lost against Ian Napper of wondering if he had the desire anymore. Strange comments really from a professional boxer, but he looks like he's got the desire to win this anyway. And Haskins could have a European flyweight title shot, one weight down, against Andrea Saratuza. Can't say the result of this won't affect that chance. I hope, anyway.
Again, just ducking a little bit low. Referee finally spotted that. Again, he does it.
Well, all I can tell you really is Don Broadhurst, if you're watching him for the first time, he's far, far, far better than this, but he just cannot fight this style. That's what I think we're seeing tonight.
But, I mean, that's good for Lee Haskins to take him out of his style and make him have to box the way Haskins is fighting.
And he's just going for big haymakers now, I think, sensing he needs that kind of thing. Lunging in, missing again.
Yeah, he's onto it now. The low ducking from Haskins.
Well, there are times really where Haskins is, sorry to say it, made him look like almost like a bit of a novice at times, doesn't he, tonight?
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Haskins gets a warning for ducking low.
Couldn't get the jab going. Well, I wonder what Spencer Oliver's making of things now. He thought Haskins was in control before. What about now?
Well, Spencer, Don Broadhurst was a top amateur. Why is he not using the jab, and is he behind?
Well, he's totally neglected the jab, hasn't he? And now he's throwing a single right hand. He's still going over the shoulder of Lee Haskins and looks totally confused in there. For me, Haskins is totally running away with this. I've got him seven rounds up here. For me, Don Broadhurst needs a knockout, but he certainly doesn't look like he's going to get it. He's throwing the single shots. Looks very, very, very raw in there at the moment, and it does surprise me.
Is it because of a lack of experience? This is only his 12th pro fight.
Well, yeah, we've got to remember, Ed, he's had over 100 fights as an amateur. You know, he's boxed all around the world. He should be able to deal with styles like this, and it's been a disappointing performance by Broadhurst this evening.
Thanks, Spencer.
7 points he's got in it. Spenny. Haskins now 4-1 on with the bookmakers, and it was Broadhurst who started 4-1 on. It's turned around totally. If you're looking for have a late bet now, as some people like to, of course. 11th round here. Haskins is in the purple with the Bristol cap. Chris Sanagar team colours. It's a nightmare, this one, isn't it, really, for Don Broadhurst. He's going to wake up in the middle of the night for the next 6 months thinking about this, I think.
Yeah, I think he is. Nightmare upon nightmare. This hasn't worked out for him, has it? Hasn't really had a clue what to do with the style of Lee Haskins.
Back to the gym, I think. Never know how the judges might have it, though. But I'd be very surprised, really, if Haskins wasn't in a handy lead at this point.
Still goes for a wild right hand as his first punch. You know, the jab's got to be the punch to try and get him with first before you get that right hand going. Double up the jab to the chest. It's scoring points.
He's trying to take the fight to Haskins, but he's not managing to do that at all. He just cannot set up the attacks, and Haskins is sitting there and coming in with the odd little sneak shot of his own, and looks in quite comfy control of it, in all honesty, barring some late dramatics. You never know. There's a left hand from Haskins again. He found that odd angle. He looks quite big and strong as a super flyweight. That time, isn't it, when those pre-fight quotes can come back to haunt you. Broadhurst saying that I've been talking the talk and I'm going to walk the walk, but no.
Yeah, he's been very, very confident. Let's hope it's not overconfidence that's struck in.
Boxing! Stop boxing!
We've got a Fights of the Year show for you coming up over the Christmas period, and I think it's a fair bet this one might not make the edit.
I don't think so.
Sorry to report, but there it is. Styles just not gelling. That's the real story, really, here between these two. Both have been in some decent fights before.
Well, the most overused words in this has been from the ref, and that's stop boxing. Unfortunately, they never started boxing.
Okay.
Last minute instructions for the corners.
Okay. Last round. It's all or nothing. It's all or nothing now, son. Okay?
Breathe deep, slowly.
I keep telling you now. You must keep throwing this shot, this right-hand shot. That's what we need, son. You've got to bring him onto him. You've got to feint that jab as he comes. You've got to throw it. It's all out attack now. Do you understand me? You've got to get on the front foot. It's all out attack. You've got to get up to him.
You've got to hold your shape.
You've got to feint. Hold your shape, nice and tight.
Are you going to take it on with you?
I don't know.
Well, let's have a good one here.
Last round.
Listen, you come in here, look at the shape of you. Let it go. All this ammunition, let it go in there now, right? 3 minutes.
I want this.
Come on then! Show me it, come on.
Well, I think they think it's still up for grabs in that corner there. I think they think it's a close fight, and they need something in the last round. That's interesting.
It really is how you interpret it, because it's just been a mess, hasn't it? It really has been.
Listen, how can you decode and decipher it? We've taken a certain view here, you and I, but there's no telling how John Keane, Mark Green and Ian John Lewis might be interpreting events. Maybe they're giving Broadhurst a little more credit for trying to come forward and make the fight.
Well, you know, I've given 3 even rounds, which is unusual for me, but that's just been what it's like. Some rounds there's just nothing in it at all because there's nothing thrown or nothing landed.
A very, very busy night for Marcus McDonald. I think he's done well, really, in what's been a... Well, he needs to have done as much training as the fighters almost for this.
Yeah, Marcus McDonald's done his best to try and keep it as clean as he can. He's been on the money. He's trying to work hard, but unfortunately, it just never got any better.
Now, boxing can be the most dramatic of spectacles and exciting, thrilling, but sometimes you'll get this.
And we have had some excellent fights here on Sky. This is not one of them.
This is not one of them, that's right. But couple of left hands from Haskins. This corner felt he still needed to do some emphatic work in the final round. And I think Richie Woodall felt coded language that Broadhurst needed a knockout. You sensed that, didn't you?
You did, but you also sensed a bit of panic in Haskins' corner as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they were pretty hyped up. Who knows, really?
Well, he's trying like mad in this round, Broadhurst.
It's not a fight, really, where anyone would have the right to claim robbery, is it?
No. No, you wouldn't argue with resistance either way, to be honest.
No.
So few punches landed. Broadhurst getting the better, maybe of this last round.
Maybe born of desperation. Maybe he thinks he hasn't succeeded, but he must know. He's talking now to Haskins. We're inside the last quarter of a minute, really, of a fight which, in all honesty, has been about as entertaining as an evening listening to the speaking clock. All over, and that's the biggest cheer of the night. Marcus McDonald, the referee, walked away shaking his head as he went to the corner, the neutral corner. The two fighters share a few more friendly words than they did pre-fight. Afterwards, what does the computer say? That Haskins landed significantly more, but his 16% success rate is paltry, really. And Broadhurst, who had a complete nightmare in there, I thought. He can box. He is quite a nice boxer, but he just could not work that out at all tonight, star-wise. For me, Haskins has won. For you, he's won as well. Certainly for Spencer Oliver, he's won. But what have the judges seen?
Yeah, 3 points on my card. Broadhurst maybe did the better in the last round. It was very untidy throughout, never gelled, and all a bit of a mess. Let's hope it's not a draw.
But there's always the intrigue, no matter what age you are, about how it might have gone. He'll be looking forward to his Christmas presents. That's what he wants, not the result of the fight. So one of them is going to be able to call himself British and Commonwealth champion in a moment, unless we have the draw, which the bookmakers seem to increasingly fancy as that went on. A draw, but please not a rematch. I don't think any promoter would seriously have that idea. And you'd hope not the British Boxing Board of Control either. In the old phrase, it stank the joint out, didn't it, that one? Sorry to say it, but it's true. Now then, we do have a decision. I think we're ready to go with it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to your judges' scorecards, where Judge Mark Green scores it 117 points to 113. Judge John Keane scores it 116 points to 113. And Judge Ian John Lewis scores the contest once again 116 points to 113. For your winner by unanimous decision, and new British and Commonwealth Super Flyweight champion from Bristol, Lee Haskins.
Haskins, the rightful winner of what really was a quite dreadful fight, but he was better than Broadhurst, who just had a complete nightmare tonight.
Johnny Nelson, that was the way you saw it as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Haskins managed to hustle Broadhurst into a sort of spider's web, and Broadhurst just couldn't find his way out of it. Picked the punches out of a messy tangle of fights, and Broadhurst just couldn't get we couldn't see the best of him, couldn't see his jab, couldn't see his way around the ring, and it was Haskins' way of the way he wanted the fight to go.
Was it clever boxing from Lee Haskins?
Yeah, because he subdued a good fight in Broadhurst. So basically, he made him fight his fight. He took the best away from Broadhurst. So yeah, I've got to give it to Haskins.
Okay, let's hear from the new British and Commonwealth Super Flyweight champion. Lee Haskins just making his way ringside with Ed Robinson.
Well, Lee, it was a messy fight, but you're a double champion. How does it feel?
You know, it just feels absolutely amazing to be here, and have the opportunity by Frank Maloney and Chris Saniger to have this fight. And you know, I've been the underdog for this fight, and I trained hard, and I wasn't breathing through that fight at all. But I thought it was a good enough fight. No chucking on the floor, so yeah.
It was a bit of a maul. What was the reason for that?
You knew the build up to this fight. Me and Don, we had a bit of disliking to each other, and everybody knew it was going to be a bit messy, I think. But you know, he wanted it more than anything, and so did I. And I think we just did whatever we could do to get it.
What won it for you, do you think? What about your style won that fight for you?
Well, if you look at my face, you know, I haven't got a scratch on it, and I didn't really get hit at all. I've seen his face start bruising up. You know, I did catch him with my cleanest shots, and it was messy that way. But you know, I still got the win, and the win's a win, and I'm the champ. And you know, I'm king of the super flyweight division. It's my weight, my division, and I own it. You know, so if you want to get in it, you have to ask me.
Will you stay at super flyweight, or you move down to flyweight for a European title shot?
Yeah, if we get a European shot, I'll get down to the weight, no problem. I'll stay at super flyweight. So either way, it don't matter to me.
Well done tonight.